You didn't chase like everyone else, and now they're facing their worst fear. You didn't continue to beg them. You let them be. That person who has been trying to control you for so long. That person who was using manipulation tactics to get you to do things their way, to have power over you. They have wanted you to chase after them for so long. But what happens when you stop? What happens when you stop allowing this person to control you the way they have? You end up confirming their biggest fear, that thing they've been afraid of for so long. I've seen it in my own life where you're texting somebody, they're taking forever to respond. You're calling them on the phone, they don't pick up. You have to keep calling and they finally answer, pretending to be busy or to have been busy. I've seen it with an ex, with more than one ex. People who have been like that. And the day came when I took back my power. And now nobody can ever get away with this. I've become an advancing man. I've learned so much. I've become wiser. I understand and know my self-worth. You will see how the table turns on that person. That person who thought you would have chased after them. That person who needed you to beg them so that they can feel powerful. And you've been there where you would call them. Hours would go by, no response. You would text them again. You would send them another message thinking something is wrong. Hey, why? Why aren't they responding? I didn't do anything. I don't recall doing anything. You'd ask them, is something wrong? They would see your message and they wouldn't respond. You would call them, they would see. They would hear that phone ringing and they would deliberately ignore it. If you could have only seen them at the time. Why? The power dynamic. They want to have power over you. And that person has been living their life like this for a long time now, using these same manipulation tactics against other people. Always keeping people at arm's length, always acting aloof with people, acting uninterested so that people chase after them. They're removing themselves. And it has worked for so long and it continues to work with other people. And there you were, it wasn't nice. There you were feeling bad, feeling sad, feeling, all of the emotional turmoil, thinking about this person. And that kept you going back to them. They thought they had that power over you. Yes, that game they're playing, you know. And there are countless numbers of videos about this on YouTube, you know, how you can manipulate people and, you know, not respond and don't call them for days. Somebody who has done nothing wrong to you, not understanding that it's a universe of echo, not understanding and appreciating that what goes around comes around, not realizing that one day it's gonna backfire on their behind. One day it has to backfire as you give the video a thumbs up. Not realizing that it would have worked against them. So the day came when you said enough is enough and you stopped texting back. You stopped not texting back, but you stopped. When you send one text message, that is it. When you ring their phone once, that is it. And something amazing happened. Something amazing happened where they started to call you and blow up your phone. Wow. The roles reversed. They started to send you message after message, inundate your phone, blow up your phone, your WhatsApp, your whatever messaging app. Wow. You just stepped away and look at your phone. That same person, remember, we're talking about somebody who acted as if they were so confident. That is the word I'm hearing. They were so confident. And look at them now. Look at them now. The mask has been taken off. You can see clearly now who they are. That day came when you saw through the facade. That day came when you realized that this person is not who they were pretending to be. It was all fake. They needed you to chase after them. They needed people to chase after them. They were not confident. They needed that to feel confident, to pretend to be confident. And they had been afraid for so long that people would see through the illusion, through the facade. That fear of losing control, control. That is what it's about. That day when you stopped chasing, that day when you let them go their way, you let them be, that day when you start seeing your worth, that day surely came. That day came when you were happy with or without them. You didn't need their call. You didn't need their message. You didn't need them to say I love you. You didn't need them to say I appreciate you. You realize who they are. You saw through it and you realize, oh wow, that is how they are playing games. Not realizing that what they were doing would eventually backfire on them. The longest rope has an end. And my goodness, it really tore them apart. It's karmic. It's a mirror effect. So they started making it look like you are the problem. They started giving you silent treatment. Confusing, they were confused. even apologizing, even lying and saying, no, I was really and truly busy. It's a lie. Saying sorry. So which one? Because they've lost you. Because they've lost the control they had that came from you chasing after them like everybody else has been. Everybody has been putting them on a pedestal because they understand how certain things work, but they didn't realize or appreciate the fact that it won't last forever. It's like somebody who's a thief. Every day they're stealing money, every day, yes, they're getting richer, quote unquote, but the day comes when they lose it all. So the day came when the table turned on your manipulator, that person who had been manipulating you. And the funny thing, the same thing they were doing to you, now it's happening to them. Now you've taken back your power. Now you don't want to talk to them, and you're not doing it to manipulate them. Now they cannot handle it. They cannot deal with the fact that you are happy without them. Deal with the fact that you do not need to chase after them. They cannot deal with the fact that you've realized how powerful you are, how amazing you are. And they're trying every tactic in the book right now. I said they thought you would have chased after them like everyone else. As Spirit talks to you through me, that is. They thought you would. Have you seen it in your life? Who knows what I'm saying to be true? They thought you would have chased after them like everyone else. But the day came when you set your boundaries. The day came when you said enough is enough. The day came when you stopped chasing after them, and the entire world crumbled, and they were exposed, and you saw through that mask. You saw them for who they are, and you confirmed their fears. Now they're all afraid. They were afraid to begin with, afraid that they would lose that control. They want to control that person who was in your life. Like I said, I've seen it in my own life, in past relationships, even in dating, where you're sending this person a message and they're not responding, just so that you will do more of it. They want you to send them a message. They're using this tactic. It's all a game today. Even in the dating world, it's just a game. People don't want to express love anymore. Now we don't want to, because on one level, you can't blame, let's say you. Somebody cannot blame you for not showing all of that love, because people are using it against you. There are people using your kindness against you. They say that good guys finish last, and then in the end, they run out and there are no more good guys for them, good girls for them. All of this manipulation, all of these tricks, The day comes when you have to say enough is enough and leave these people where they are and reclaim your power You don't need them. You're fine without them. Worst case scenario, you're happy alone. So-called worst. The end. And even now, more people are seeing through them. They are there. That same person is crying. That same person was crying. Or for some of you, it's happened before in the past. For some of you, it's happening even now. And for some of you, while it has happened before, there's gonna be another episode of this, unfortunately. But now, you're wiser. Now, you know better. You can just laugh. You see through what they're doing. That happens all of the time. And we're not just talking about a romantic relationship. That happens with friendship. That happens in the workplace. In so many social circles. You know, some people, they won't say hi because if they say hi to you, they think, oh, all of a sudden you are more important than them. You know, they would play the game. They would pretend to not see you. They need you to say hi first. Am I speaking the truth? They need you to say hi first. I remember the last time I was in this coffee shop not too long ago, just this week actually. And there's this guy, you know. There's this guy. He saw a friend of mine. The two of us, we were, you know, seated having a chat. He saw us, but he just passed us by. And my friend said, "Look at him." He didn't say hi. He didn't even shout us. And without being, I was so, at the time, I said, "Hey, yo," at the time. And my friend was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And then I remembered. See, so we make mistakes along the way. But usually, if they're behaving that way with me, the end. If they're playing games, I see through their games. I always see through their games, but sometimes, I'm just showing you a little vulnerability there. You don't have to be the one doing this. They don't want a message. They don't want to text back. The end. You take back your power. You turn the table on them. And their world crumbles. And that is the end of it for them. They will beg. They will act as if, they will want you in their life. But what they really want is not you in their life. What they really want is to be able to control people and to control you. Who knows what I'm talking about? As we're here, and we see it all of the time. Tell me, have you seen this? As we're here on this advancing channel, and it's beautiful out here in nature. The sun is shining. The breeze is not blowing too strongly right now. The birds are chirping away. I'm sending you all of this love, all of this light, all of this positive energy. Let me know how this video resonates with you. I want to read your comments. Like the video, share the video. Zero begging, zero chasing after people, and you take back your power. Congratulations. You did something good. That is the best thing you could have ever done. Don't feel bad. Don't feel guilty as if you did something wrong. You did not. You won't allow people to manipulate you or to control you. The advancing king or advancing queen that you are. So my name is Mantius. Mantius. I know caption cannot get it right. The automatic captions on YouTube, but Mantius. I'm just playing. My name is Mantius. This is the Advancing channel. Thank you so much for watching and even supporting the channel. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. One love, God bless, and all the best.